Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion, please. Enter the Gungeon. Try some rat kills. You know what? Why don't we actually be the Paradox? We can be the Paradox for fun now, because we unlocked the Gunslinger for real on the previous run. We also finished our hunt. Today you hunt the bullet shark. I know you. You're the bullet that looks like a shark. So yeah, let's go for some rat advanced ray gun kills. We unlocked like the last bullet point. What the heck are you, dude? We have alien sidearm and then like an alternate skin budget revolver. Of course, we also clearly have the spaceship as well. Real talk, I don't think alien sidearm is really all that good. Trust me, you know, I played the dang old Halos back in the day. You think I don't know how to BXR? I wasn't always bad at video games, okay? There was a time, original Xbox era, topping the leaderboards in Halo 2. That's what happens when you're an only child and you got broadband access in 2004. You got the kind of time to dedicate to the game, lets you stand heads and tails above the competition. But I think, honestly, the DPS is not that much more spectacular than our just plain old budget revolver. Also hate that we have to charge it just to see if there's a secret room. Now the last run, I am proud of the way that it ended. I mean, we didn't have to play very well to make it work, which is good because we didn't play very well, and yet it still worked. So basically, we just throw up our hands and we say thank you, Gungeon gods, for making that run a possibility. I really appreciate it. Thank you to the cactus. I will never underestimate your incredible synergies ever again. But I'm happy to be done with it and to be, you know, a more well-balanced character, as opposed to a character where, like, any specific gun can be, like, incredibly overpowered. Don't take that to mean I will never play as the Gunslinger. The Gunslinger seems like a lot of fun. The only thing is, you know, it's, also seems like you can play as badly as I did on the last run. Absolutely body bullet hell and then melt 2 liches just by virtue of, you know, getting one good gun. Now, it might be true with, all characters. One good gun might be able to make the run work, but I think with the Gunslinger, it's like a little bit more automatic, you know what I mean? Well, I'm happy to be free of the quest. Now I can just get into the kata of playing Gungeon a little bit more meditatively, you know? A little bit out of habit. What do you got for me? Dude, we have 10 casings. I didn't mean to complain before I realized. That's absolutely horrendous. We probably, at this point, I would say, will not be able to afford a single key on this floor. Well, that's fine. What do we need if we're setting the stage for the rat fight? What do we need specifically? Well, unfortunately, we do need a lot of casings. I will absolutely go through with this room because we need the rewards. And I'm merciful. I consider it merciful that it exists. Let's put it that way. Yo, it's close. Spaceship's doing great work for us early here. I really appreciate that. We need casings. That's part of the problem. One of the things, you know, there's 2 ways to get casings. You know, one is get casings. One is a little bit more, you know, abstract. But if we get keys, we're kind of getting casings, because especially early, we're going to be paying for keys. So every key that drops is like getting a, you know, 25 casing drop. Because we're definitely going to go to the oubliette, because our casings are so low right now. Gotta spend money to make money here. Got a chest for free. We will not open it right off the bat. I think, you know, budget revolver plus spaceship should be more than good enough to kill the boss, and to make it so that my skill determines whether or not we're gonna flawless. Obviously, to have a gold chest is also very interesting. Does that make me not want to go to the oubliette? Well, it makes me think. Because we still want to go to the oubliette. Well, okay, the water barrel's dead, so we actually just might not be able to go to the oubliette, but there might be a water barrel on this side. Maybe not. No. Well, it's a problem. Because casings are, you son of a gun. Casings are hard to come by right now. So, let's just see what you know, I don't know. We'll see. The simple long and short of it, first off, praise Bush for giving me, maybe be careful about saying that on the internet, but praise that hedge for blocking me. Should be careful about saying that in real life, to be honest. But we would not have had a flawless were it not for the existence of that incredible hedge. So thank you. Gatling-go, honestly, I was just gonna say doesn't bother me. My brain sent a message that was like, use casing. And my body was like, nah, dude, nah. Why bother? You got it locked down. Look, this is my third Gungeon run of the day. Probably last Gungeon run of the day. You know, they're long. I'm not making excuses. I mean, you're getting a Gungeon run every day regardless. It's just, you know, the more Gungeon runs I do today, the more I'm depriving, you know, tomorrow's me of being able to play Gungeon without feeling guilty. You know what I mean? But my brain glycogen for first floor bosses maybe is at an all-time low. A golden casing. Thank you. Thank you, my merciful God. Do you have 2 keys for sale? I do not know. Maybe our keyless chest will also give us a key. It didn't, but hexagon is fine. We have 1 single key. Well, we can't go to the oubliette, so I think we will just open this. And, dude, I love me some Vorpal bullets. Whoa, what was that? What? Oh, that's the Vorpal, of course. And we'll open this as well, but I want to... Let's try it for secret rooms. Okay, Plunger is, like, extremely bad, I think. We don't have another key, so we should shoot this chest. Sorry, just you get the flowchart right here. You don't have to worry about it ever again. Okay, let's not. There we go. Don't take damage to your own plunger, you madman. And we'll check here. And we'll check, I guess here would be next most likely, in my opinion. Okay, life goes on. Now, I think the hexagon is our best room clearing option, even this early. Although Vorpal bullets would probably incentivize a gun with a lot of shots, like the lowercase r. I don't know. I'm kind of inclined to roll best gun available here. I'm also, like, devastated that it doesn't kill basic bulletkin in a single shot. Yeah, I think we're actually better off with the bullet gun, and then hoping for some sick Vorpals. Still, I mean, none of our guns are fantastic right now. That much I think is hopefully pretty self-apparent. It's not to say we're in that dangerous of a spot. I actually think, like, from what we've done on our rat fight recently, I think you should feel, honestly, pretty encouraged. Like, I think we've been doing a very, very good job of being a lot better on the rat fight specifically. And I got nothing to fear in my own opinion. But I'll tell you, I would not mind. Hold on, you deserve the best gun available. I would very much not mind. Don't do it. picking up something a little bit stronger on this floor and also getting the flawless, but I mean, keep in mind we also just have to get the rat key to begin with, and the rat key is still like another 30 casings. Not impossible. Financially, it's been a tough run. Could have gone without opening the blue chest on the last floor and saved the key, but pardon me, it is what it is. So, you know, Austin meta, we have like a 100% win rate. I saw that guy, but I want this guy. We have a 100% win rate since enacting Austin meta. What's Austin meta? You gun force at all costs. Especially early when you got garbage. So we passed up any consumable to get a guaranteed key. I would do it again in a heartbeat. Yes, I understand. I'm not doing the efficient thing here. We've got to get this guy in a position where he's vulnerable. Cumbersome, but you know, a very rich floor or fight from a casing standpoint. More, please. More casings. I desire them. You will not hit me off the edge. Thank you. Thank you. 112. We're definitely gonna make it. Okay. So that is under control, and I really think I owe a lot to the golden casing showing up. Were it not for that, no joke, I think we might just be stuck not doing the rat fight here, which is fine. You know, we could. I think I've come up with like, the more Gungeon I played, the more I've kind of gotten what I think is like the right formula for like where a run should end. It depends on two things. It depends on fiscal, and it depends on your run strength. If your run is fiscally strong, I think it's very nice to get the rat key, fight the rat, and hopefully fight the advanced Dragon, which has been a real problem for me so far, and I definitely, I need the practice. So that's a sensible one. And then optionally do the Lich afterwards, but your run would be so long at that point that is not necessary in my opinion. 115, okay. And then the other option is like, okay, maybe you can't make the rat fight work. You know, you don't have the keys, or you missed it, or you don't have the consumables, or the casings, I mean, and you missed it somehow and can't get back to it. Then, like, I would definitely say if your run has a certain degree of strength, go for the Lich fight, you know? As we've gotten better, and this is true in every roguelike, but as we've gotten better, the runs have gotten faster, which is important. This should be the, yeah. The runs have gotten faster, which means that it's less of a hassle to, you know, do these extra floors that provide you with an extra advantage and so on and so forth. So, dude, I don't know. I mean, I think that our guns for the boss fight are not particularly good right now. But Hexagon, you know, is doing something. Try not to miss at point-blank range, but... You got 3 blanks. Had to be done, I think. Don't cry because it happens. Smile because you're not taking damage. Keep up the raw damage in the distance. He's quick. Why are you so difficult? You know it's the second floor, right? Okay, maybe we focused in the past a little too much on killing the minions there, because that actually worked out real nice. Dude, Shotgun Full of Hate is fine. Definitely an adequate boss killer right now. And then for ammo, dude, I mean, lowercase r is... It is what it is, but I think you gotta go here. You know, you just... Light Hexagon, which is actually just called a Hexagon. I appreciate it. Crossbow, I'm not gonna turn up my nose at a free crossbow right now. We have we have 2 keys. Yo, I know you. Unity. The more guns you have, the better off you are. Which means this is a gun, and Little Bomber actually finds... It saves us a blank on the next floor, believe it or not. So I'm very appreciative of that. I think that could have been a lot worse. I don't disrespect brown chests, okay? Especially if they're guns. Right, Austin? Austin meta coming through in the clutch yet again. Alright, pivotal floor. What do you do on this floor? Well, I think you're kind of... I mean, hexagon is what we're going to use. We're looking for rats, though. Keep that in mind. So we're one-tapping enemies. I think we're one-tapping them because of Unity. And it's only weak enemies. Don't get too excited, but... Sorry, I forgot Hexagon has transmogrification as well. Psychic spies from China try to steal your mind's elation. Hexagon at best of times has transmogrification. It's Red Hot Chili Peppers. No copyright infringement intended. All copyright holders, rights reserved, 2019. So I think Hexagon, you know, as a result of Unity or whatever the heck's working out for us here, feels more capable as a room clearer. And, you know, it's very exciting because it means that all of our rooms are better now. Or all of our guns are better. We're looking for rats, please. Oh, that was a terrible dodge. I got spooked by the shot and rolled right into the freaking maelstrom. What's a maelstrom? It's a Swedish word. It's a Swedish word for a little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen portrait. Easy. Easy. Red Hot Chili Peppers 2000. Do not copyright infringe. All songs belong to the rights holders 2019. Rat room. Just don't miss the rat room. I know myself. I could miss the rat room very easily. You know, we've come a long way in Gungeon, and I mean that very sincerely, because I think on previous runs, I would have been like, dude, we are screwed. Have you seen what we got here? We're in a terrible spot, but I actually think, you know, it will be a bit of a struggle to beat the rat floor. The rat fight specifically, I don't know, we're going to be in tight, but I think we've maybe reached the point where the boss itself doesn't scare me that much. I'm much more afraid of the, you know, slightly more unpredictable nature of the enemies in advance of the boss on the rat floor. Now, the thing I'm most afraid of is not being able to make it to the rat floor in general, of course. Last shot. Hoping for some vorpal action, but it's okay. You know, crossbow is kind of just like a slightly worse hexagon, you know? Not complaining. I would rather be using better guns, but I think we got a save shotgun full of hate for the boss. Thank you. So, it is what it is. Lowercase r, I just think is like, it's kind of a garbage choice to begin with. We did use 700 bullets in it, so no complaints there. But, I mean, it's not like the crossbow's that much better. Rat room, please. Yikes. Rat room, please. Go. This guy first. Ah, great shot. Too easy. Whoa! Easy enough. Okay, we'll take hexagon ammo again. I mean, I think it's an adequate room clearer for the time being. I also think we could use it as a boss killer if shotgun full of hate turns out to be garbage somehow. I mean, we shouldn't be doing this. This is... If that was a secret room, I would have found it. Okay. Dude, I'm really hoping that this down here is going to be the rat room. Otherwise, I've made a huge mistake. And it's a mistake that is very hard to make up for. This will not be the rat room. I honestly do like amulets. Well, we've made a large mistake. Let's fight the boss, and then we'll go take a look. But it's a bit of a mess. I say it must have been. Yikes! Got trapped in the door frame. It must have been one of the early rooms. Because I wasn't paying attention to rats on them. We do have the plunger, which actually just spinning around and firing that should be a pretty decent option for us. Hello. Really feel like we got a bit of a bad draw on that one, but I'm not using blanks. We could actually use blanks because of Little Bomber, but I really don't want to be making it harder to get to that room than it has to be right now. Cat Claw is very good, I think. It works with, I was just gonna say, with Alien Sidearm, it actually makes Alien Sidearm usable. So we have a key, don't use it. So could this have been the rat room? I doubt it, but this is what the plunger's here for. I'm just trying to think of like the way we went to begin with. It's actually not that good at figuring it out. Could this have been the rat room? Looks pretty rat roomy to me, honestly. We're looking for big dust when we walk. I don't see any rat corpses, but I see dust. Would not describe it as big dust. See, this is like... Please keep in mind, I'm not actually mad. I do think it's just a little needlessly annoying. It's not difficult. That's not... Difficult is not the word that I would use to describe finding this. It's just a little cumbersome. Like, did we already look in this room? We must have. Could have been this room. Yo, there's rats on this room. Okay. All's forgiven. I was starting to feel the cold sweat, like we weren't going to figure it out. And let's use this as a learning opportunity. Run around. Find the big dust. Imprint into your brain what it looks like. Like, I know it's on this room. Unless the rats ran room to room. That's probably not doable. I see it. Okay, dude, the big dust is not that big. Alright, we made it. It was annoying to do, but this fight against the rat is very far from guaranteed, so I wouldn't be too mad about this right now. Can we afford the loot bag? We cannot. Cannot afford big iron. Big iron, big iron. We can't afford that either anyway. Okay. I'll take it. I don't think shell gun's great, but I don't think we have any other options. And we will obviously head down to the rat floor. And, you know, room to room, I'll still take Hexagon. 4 HP against the boss, it does put me in an awkward spot. Just want to see. I doubt we can afford it, but I would love to buy the amulet. We cannot. It's okay. Life goes on. Tough run. Not just because of the flawlesses. Like, the items we've gotten have not been amazing. But that's just going to make it all the sweeter when we eventually actually make this run work. Alien Sidearm. I mean, we saw in the last run, it has the auto synergy with Cat Claw, but the actual value of that, I think, is relatively low. This is just to prove a point right now. I think it's like we could acceptably use Alien Sidearm, but probably not on the next floor. Probably not on the rat floor. I don't know, maybe even Hexagon is not the right choice. You might be better off using Shotgun of Hate, but I feel like Hexagon is maybe our best room clearer, sadly. So it's up, right. There's our up. Very, very bad start. Could be worse. Up. Next one is right. Okay, this is honestly just don't freak out territory. You want a gun with a lot of shots in it. Totally fine. We were never going to use those bullets for anything anyway. Go back to Hexagon. Hope for some transmogrification, and it totally worked. And then right up. Start up. You're a problem. Mogrify. Vorpal. Was Vorpal last run? I can't remember. Please. Okay. Still an issue. Trying to get some half-decent piercing shots. Good stuff, good stuff. I hate the grappling hook. I will, in all likelihood, not use it. You gotta go. Very easy rat floor. Okay. You might as well take ammo for this. This should be interesting. Let's put it that way. I don't think we did everything in our power to get where we needed to go because we're very, very low on HP. But I think we, you know, we did what we could. Like from a certain point onwards, if that makes sense. And it may not, and that's also fine. That's fine. So, I think we got him. Just goes to show you, dude, the Cat Claw is really good. We still got 2 blanks remaining. If the Cat Claw continues to be really solid, this is a pretty okay position to be in, I think. But, I mean, it's as good of a position as we could have expected. Let's put it that way. So, being able to use your blanks efficiently will probably be the difference. That was a terrible roll, but it's okay. This is a blank-worthy situation. Or is it? Okay, that's a comical way to take damage at this point, but Don't light me on fire, please. Thank you. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Much better. A much better performance than, you know, several weeks ago. We fought the rat. We were like, what do I do, dude? The attacks are undodgeable. Good, good, good. Little lucky, but very good. So, dude, this, honestly, it was almost unfathomable. And we gotta change weapons here real quick, please. Just go with this because it's auto. Honestly, and the damage there is irrelevant, but honestly, several months ago, it would have been unfathomable just to beat the rat there. To beat the rat using 0 blanks there is hilarious. Now, don't get it twisted. I can do this. I have one punch out. I won it on stream yesterday. Very dumb. Lost my super, which is the big problem there, but only got hit once. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. You know me. I just let that one go by. I would rather he didn't heal. Fair. That was bad. Shouldn't have put myself in that situation. Again, very bad, but here we are in phase 3. Let's do it. Good work. Oh my god, we didn't get hit. Okay. I'll allow that heal specifically, and you're lucky, because I don't know how to counter it. Okay. Plenty of time. Don't get it twisted. Please. I didn't catch him. Just that easy. Okay. Dude, this is a landmark video. We've made something out of nothing. He's in, boys. The kid is hot tonight. I can't hit the next note. Well, so hot tonight. Dude, the guns, the nano machine, son, the flying. What the heck do we even get? We got Moonraker, Scrambler, and the Golden gun. We got only 2 keys? I guess we didn't get the requirement for the 3rd key. That's okay. Obviously, you take all this. And then what did we run out of ammo for? The Cat Claw, which did incredible work for us. And then Mimics? No Mimics. Okay. So you find your secret room. You open it up. And then you feed this guy some guans. It's alright. We could use our 2nd key. I would just rather not. Bomber will knock that one in. Do not sweat it. Look, it's like a millimeter away, dude. Okay, so then you go little bomber. Come on. He's done it. Now, we can open one of these. Let's open top right, by the way. Always top right, by the way. So the bag is very good. It lets you suck up bullets and shoot them back. Very thankful for that. I honestly think we have so many good guns that we could totally use the Scrambler for room clearing. And dude, I'm really proud of myself. This is a really good run. Did better against the rat than we did against the Gatling Gull, which is, you know, food for thought. And I'm hopeful, now that we've gone through that, and it was, dude, good punch out as well. You know, there's lots of tips and tricks for punch out that I still need to know, Or should learn would be a better way to say that, but you don't necessarily need to know them to win. You can also just punch. Real talk, Scrambler. Not necessarily doing what I wanted to do here. Please. It's not to say it's bad, but maybe better early is a good way to describe that. Very lucky to have not been hit. Don't forget about the bag. I haven't forgotten about the bag, okay? What you got? Nothing that really appeals to me all that much. I don't think we have a shortage of guns right now, even though it might seem like our room clearer is a little spotty. I don't think that's true. I think it's just bad against some enemies. For the most part, I think we got a pretty solid thing going here. Yeah, I mean, like, all 3 of my runs today, without tooting my own horn, it's not to make, you know, glorify myself. It's rather just to, you know, exemplify how much, you know, you improve when you play these games. You know, first run, as the Paradox, some of the best, without taking damage, okay. Some of the best gameplay I've ever had. Second run, did badly, but, like, played badly, but managed to make it work regardless. This run didn't necessarily perform that well early, but very, very well on the rat fight. Yo, it says Stone Dome. It is cursed, but it also gives us homing shots. So I think that this is well worth taking them up on right now. It's a very... Oh, and also fears them, that's right. It's a very easy gun to work with. And man, really, like, okay, first off, terrible damage, but I take very little credit. I think I am a vessel for Gungeon to carry itself through right now. It's really the fact that Gungeon is so fun that leads you to want to get better at the game in the first place. And I gotta say, once you get that first... Such bad damage. Once you get that first nugget of, like... I don't want to say mastery. That's probably too far. But once you get that first bit of confidence is a much better way to describe it, where you're like, you know, even if the run is not amazing, we're probably gonna... We have a chance to get there at least. Oh, that's so good. So we're stronger now. And, you know, we're on starting HP. We have a lot of armor, but we are on starting HP. So that's the one big negative we got going on here. Every flawless we got from this point on will be worth quite a lot. I think 10 cheeses is like absolutely good enough to send out into the ether. Dude, the bag is just insanely good. You walked right into it. So, I do like Blooper. Maybe we could use it for a bit, but probably Stone Dome is what I'm gonna be rolling more consistently. Okay, to get hit twice by Dynamite just goes to show you I was a little bit overwhelmed by the room in here. Everything's fine. Is actually fine, but a flawless is worth a lot. So what do we want to use against the boss? I honestly think... I mean, Gold Gun is probably good as well. Cat Claw is pretty hands-off. Cheese is very helpful. Didn't need to use a blank in all likelihood, but learned from my previous mistakes. Better fight. Better pizza. Papa John's is a double flawless. What do you got for me? Master round. Synergizes with. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So now we got the full Gunslinger edition of why didn't I just fly on that room where I took so much damage? We got the full Gunslinger edition of the alien sidearm. Still pretty bad based on the alien sidearm setup we had last time. I'm gonna level with you. I know we're not gonna use grappling hook. I refuse to take another cursed item. We're in such a good position. And you know, if there's one thing we're still like working for, we suck pretty badly at the advanced Dragon fight. We got a lot of patterns left to learn, and I would love to learn them. So let's not curse ourselves to the point where things could be catastrophic. We're about to potentially, like, from my standards, put yourself in my shoes. We're about to cap off the single most successful Gungeon recording session I've ever had. A rat punch-out victory. I mean, I guess we should blank, right? Oh, we checked in there for sure. A rat punch-out victory. Paradox, bullet hell kill, Gunslinger past unlock. Like, I'm prepared. The advanced Dragon is like, he's my only concern right now. I mean, we should destroy him. We have so much value. I mean, even just like the cat claw by itself is absolutely destroying it, but it should be super easy. Tetraminator. Here's the thing with guns, and I know that's the Hammer of Dawn or whatever the heck it's called as well. I like to get the guns, you know, and this is just personal preference and maybe a little bit of my own unique stubborn nature, but I like to get the guns from the chests. I would rather buy guaranteed outcomes. You know, I'd rather buy HP, I know it's HP. I'd rather buy ammo, I know it's ammo. You almost got me there. Yeah, we should destroy. I mean, basically, the one thing I was gonna say, I've never been one of those guys, you know, that's like, oh, I don't know, Lion Pride, this one, it really could go either way. Excuse me, Cheese Man. The only thing I'll say is that armor makes our HP look better than it is. It's like an inverted Boneheart from Isaac. You know, one armor is not, I mean, it's half as good as an actual HP. The heck is going on? Crown of Guns and Throne of Guns. King Bomber. Okay, so, the way I understand it, this synergy with King Bomber gives us, I mean, we're so fast, oh my god. It gives us bombs that when they explode give us casings. Without being obviously ridiculous, that's not valuable for us to a large extent right now. Just because we're not gonna buy probably anything else. But, you know, obviously, like, earlier on a run, it's worth something. Weird room. I appreciate the easy fill up here. And I'll be the one who says, I don't know why Bulletkin, I guess because we're the king, they spawn charmed, because they're our subjects. I thought it was actually something like special about the previous room, but I actually don't really like Crown of Guns, just simply because of the fact that it's non-specific. You know, it doesn't aim. But I can't deny having charmed Bulletkins on every room is it's interesting. Cool mechanic. If we can get like some kind of homing shot deal, be pretty cool. I don't know if we should be up here with them. So I'm gonna wait till he stands still. I'm gonna catch him with the cheese. Yo, oh my god. Absolutely de-destroyed. Yo, speed upgrade. We should be just insanely fast. And this, you know, there's no way to say it without tooting my own horn, so I'm just gonna toot my own horn. This one turned around 100% without a doubt because of the rat fight. By having the chutzpah to go toe-to-toe with the rat and destroy him in Punch-Out. We took like a 2 out of 10 run, and it like pretty much instantaneously became like a 20. How are you not dead? I hit you with like 40 cheeses. That's enough to kill me as a human being. Oh my god. Hello, you've scared me. What's up? For what? Yo, so Kate wasn't feeling well yesterday. I said I had to go get groceries, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the good husband thing. I went to the Korean grocery store and got her 6 or 7 of her favorite lunches. How's that for good husbandship? Oh! I ruined my own flawless by bragging. You're welcome. It was my pleasure. Yeah. So at first, I mean, the main thing was like my wife wasn't feeling well. But then the second thing is I was like, you know, I don't mind driving. Nice to take a little night drive in the city. Plus I had to go to my own grocery store later anyway, but hold on, we got okay, be cool, be cool. We're almost out of Cat Claw. So now, like, this is where the smartest thing that we could conceivably do is we know we're so likely to win. That's fine. Just learn. You know, the longer we spend on the fight specifically, I know we can move up behind them, I guess, but the longer we spend on the fight specifically, the more we're going to get out of this. You know, from spending a lot of time, and we're very rarely going to fight the Dragon being this overpowered ever again, but the more we deal with his patterns, you know, the easier it's going to be for us to crush him later on in our lives. Like, this is just, when you have the resourceful sack or whatever the heck it's called, I mean, you're just in love with this right here, even though we probably should have been hit, to be honest. And I'm taking some damage. I kind of did lose focus for a bit on this run. I'm not sure if you noticed, or on this fight specifically. I actually think, considering the resourceful bag setup, maybe we shouldn't be more aggressive. He's all cheesed up. All right, we're going to get an easy win here. And again, you know, that's the thing. When you're good, it looks easy. And I'm not trying to make myself seem like the greatest Gungeon player of all time. But this, you know, if we tried to fight the Advanced Dragon, we hadn't won Punch-Out, probably would have been a friggin' nightmare. Instead, my man's popping like an overripe blueberry. We're not going to go to bullet hell because the run's been 50 minutes already, and your boy accomplished everything he needed to accomplish. And he is feeling great about his Gungeon skill right now, let me tell you that. So get me out of here. Hello, spaceship. I like the way you fly in from wherever they instantiate the map into the second scene. Or, you know, this is probably hidden, like, in the super far corner of the actual overworld or something for the Forge. Anyway. Sorry, my Unity certification technically expires unless I take the exam in, like, the next 2 weeks, which I'm definitely not gonna, so I'm just enjoying it while it lasts. great run and great runs. I had a great time. I hope you did as well. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!